Hello, everyone. My name is Ash. I'm currently studying sports media marketing at Full Sail University, and I'm doing my presentation today on high definition TV and changing the way how we view sports. Once again, viewing sports in a whole new way, high definition TV. Guys like the Jordan picture? I love it. Anyways, so first question I'm going to ask is why is it so important to have high definition TV in this modern day? Well, for instance, high resolution TV and like high def TV in our industry is very important because everything is viewed in that aspect. As far as games being recorded live, when you're at a football game, you feel like the hits are like harder, like you're at the game, you could hear it. The sound quality is way better as opposed to watching a standard TV. It's changed. The whole industry has changed in terms of high definition TV and how we watch it. And the reason that is because the industry found a way to make the person feel like they're at the game as best as they can without them being there. I mean, it's a great experience. If for people who don't know who high definition TV is, I'm not going to sit here and go into a long speech about it and kind of bore everybody. But I do just want to say that high definition is basically how we view in resolution wise. If you currently read the actual slide, I'll give you enough time to do that. It's basically kind of like the linings, the horizontal resolution varies, depending on like the actual video, as well as the vertical resolution. It's important because it's how your eye deceives it, or how your eye, receives the actual picture, and when you're actually viewing it. So there's really two different kinds of high definition. There's 720p or 1080i. The picture resolution obviously is high definition digital TV. It's about 4 times better than the actual 576 regular TV picture that you had, that we used to have. And if you go to some hotels, they still have those old rinky-dink TVs with the big back. Nothing wrong with those, but it's high definition these days, so we want to upgrade those, right? Right. Next slide. If you can see here on this slide, you can see that all these stations, these are some of just these aren't just sports stations. I just want to clarify that these are different stations that are carrying high definition TV. It's expanded. Before it was just sports channels, and now it's everywhere. So it's good to see that a lot of stations are carrying it. And there's different. You could see it on HD. You can watch sports on. I know I'm mostly primarily talking about sports, but it's good to see some of these channels that still do HD. So a lot of cable channels are switching over. So you have to call your current provider, whether it be Uverse, Xfinity, Dish Network, DirecTV. All these stations are starting to carry high definition TVs because a lot of people are having high def TVs in their home. The best part of high definition for me is it gives you a better view of the whole game. It kind of feels like you're there. If you ever were at a sporting event, you're watching it, and you watch a high definition TV game, it's like, wow, it's like you feel like you're there. And I think that's great because as sports fans, we live, it's part of our society. And, throughout the history of our culture and sports has always been a big part of it. Whether you were, back in the 20s where you would listen to the sports, listen to baseball, as time moved on, the TV kind of developed, and you were still able to watch live games. Well, actually, some of them weren't live, but live TV in terms of sports has evolved extremely to this age where we're at now, where everything is there, and you could feel like you're there, and it's grown leaps and bounds. And of course, that's what technology. That's obvious. I know I'm speaking the obvious, but it's all part of my presentation in terms of where it's evolved. As far as sports go. And like I said, it's a big thing. It's a big part of our culture. Sports is. So a little bit about where high definition TV started. It was started in 1993 by a grand alliance of companies. Basically, I'm just reading off that. But in this term, like these guys, it was from Zenith. It was from a couple other companies, Sony. These big conglomerate companies put their heads together to work on this awesome concept of HD. So it might have been made in 1993. The first actually country to have it was Japan, and then in 1998 it came to the United States, and that's when the first set of HD TVs were sold. In the recent years, numerous sport networks started making high definition TV more accessible by adding it more stations. ESPN has a high definition, NBC Sports has a high definition channel, Fox Sports is showing all their live events in high definition. So over time, it evolved into this, and now it's easy accessible to watch games in high definition, whether you're at a bar, whether you're at home, whether you're at a buddy's house. High definition TV is pretty much everywhere now, and I think that's a great concept. And like I said, I know high definition is not new to sports marketing industry or TV, but it's a big part of what they do now, and it's grown leaps and bounds since the modern day TV. But of course, my final slide is no shelf life. My final slide is no shelf life, and the reason I say that is because new technology is going to come along. It's going to replace high def TV, and obviously we know that. So and the thing is, my conclusion to my whole presentation is that we're living in the world where everything is moving so fast. High definition TV though is still a big thing because you're still able to view high definition TVs or sport high definition like TV through sports and everything like that. So we have to learn to kind of appreciate what we have and understand that high definition TV definitely helped sports like vaults up to being very popular even now more than ever because we're always watching sports on high definition now. We can't go back to watching it on center TV. It's become a luxury. It's not become a luxury, but it's become a part of how we watch the games. So I hope you guys enjoyed my presentation. Still a little nervous about recording myself, so if I sounded a little choppy, please excuse me. But I want to appreciate it. I want to thank everyone for watching, and I appreciate everyone's feedback. Everyone have a great summer. Thank you very much. All the pictures I used were not mine. Hope everyone enjoyed my show. Thank you.